when I think about why do I even see a trainer, why do I even go through this? I know a lot of exercises and I can work out on my own. I don't need to have someone there, but there is, the older I get, there is an element of accountability where I know if I've got this time slot set aside, I really need to go do it because I'm so busy. It's hard to stay committed to that without an external structure. But the other thing is I do sometimes feel like not excited about working out, or I just sort of, I'm in a rut and I kind of want you to just tell me what to do so that I don't have to think of it. I want someone else to do that thinking for me, but this is where I think one of your particular strengths or talents lies, which is if I start doing some upper body thing and my wonky shoulder is not performing and I don't feel safe or comfortable, you can on a dime say, okay, let's stop that. Let's switch to this, try it this way, or let's go to something else, or drop that weight or whatever. And that is really helpful because left to my own devices, if I am not sure and I panic and I think, oh my gosh, I used to be able to lift 100 pounds, with no problem. It just helps to have someone else watching and observing and saying, let's just try some other alternative way of hitting that muscle. There's a certain degree of tolerance and playfulness that gives me permission to do crazy things like invent mechanical structures to compensate for the fact that I don't have a gym. I don't belong to a gym. I don't have a leg press machine. I don't have the lat pull down bar. So you sort of let me imagine different ways of working out, which I think actually is really brilliant. And I think I'm pretty focused on being careful and thoughtful and not doing crazy movements rapidly. But even then, this is the benefit of having a trainer, I think, really. You cannot, even if you're looking in a mirror, you cannot see from every angle, and you don't realize sometimes that, so from this plane, I might look like I'm standing very straight, but from the side, I'm blowing my rib cage out and, arching my back and tweaking it. And that you can't do it without someone else watching. I didn't sleep the last 2 nights, or I just had this horrendous trial that was very stressful. The people were really mean. I had to travel. I'm exhausted. And then you would say, all right, Katherine, instead of doing your usual bat crazy, fast aerobic spin class, how about we do wood chops? And I look at you like you have 4 heads and I say, wood chops, what do those do? And so it's understanding the overall nervous system and seeing or hearing, paying attention, attending to what your client needs based on where they are that particular day. That is a big difference. That is a key thing for what you can do. And I think you like doing it. It comes across. There are lots of people who can tell you to do 40 push-ups. You're trying to look at a lot of other elements that are not always familiar to people and might sound a little strange. You know what exercise I love, Brian? I like the medicine ball when you slam it on the floor. It feels really good, not just physically. So it's the mental, physical working together thing that is valuable. And you have really terrible dad jokes.